Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you had a great morning this morning. It is Sunday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for joining me on this Sunday morning as I go through my collection from A to Z. It's going to be part one of the Bees, 20 albums at a time. Let's get started for time. I won't be opening up the albums for, again, time purposes, but I'll definitely show the covers. And starting off with Blue Cheer. Great psychedelic stoner rock. I believe these guys are from San Francisco, American rock band. Their fourth album by the band, self-titled, Blue Cheer. Great stuff. You got Dickie Peterson on bass and lead vocals, Bruce Stevens on guitar and lead vocals, Ralph Burns Kellogg on keyboards, Norman Mayle on drums. Great four-piece stoner rock, psychedelic rock band, Blue Cheer. There's the boys there in the back. The cheesy shirtless covers. I don't know why guys have to do that. The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. Still got the shrink on it. This is Zim Zam Zim. Just love that cover. That's how we looked on stage as well. 180 gram vinyl. This is Zim Zam Zim, 2013 release. Obviously rock and psychedelic rock. Known for his big hit Fire. Fire's not on this one, obviously. Cool mixture of blues and ballads and some boogie rock on this one. Yeah. It's on Bronze Rat label. Again, beautiful cover on that one. From Canada, great pop band Edward Bear. This is Bearings. It's on the Green Capital label. They're guys from Toronto. This has the big hit You and Me in Mexico. Also, they've done Last Song, Close Your Eyes. 1969 release from these guys. They became pretty popular in Canada for sure. There they are there. You've got Paul Weldon on organ and keyboards, Larry Envoy on drums, and Danny Marks on lead guitar and rhythm guitar and acoustic guitar. Yeah. Great band from Toronto. Edward Bear. I have this one on a great box set, live in Japan. This is Beck Bogart and Appice. I always forget his last name. Carmine Appice. Great super group, really. You've got Jeff Beck from the Jeff Beck Group. You've got Tim Bogart from Vanilla Fudge and Cactus. And you've got drummer Carmine Appice, again from Vanilla Fudge and Cactus. Great combination of hard rock and blues rock. Of course, Jeff Beck, just a virtuoso on guitar. Bassist Tim Bogart, he does the vocals as well. This is the only release by the band. And again, that live box set, which is just with, sorry, I can't reach it from here, but great box set from Japan on that one as well. Love these guys. This is Beruga Bandit. Love the cover, obviously. Great blues band from Detroit. This is their album Come Softly. Same label as Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Actually, three of the members from Silver Bullet Band were on this album. Drew Abbott, Charlie Martin, and Alto Reed. They appear on this album. But love that picture of the rhino on here. Yeah. It's I don't know how they got mixed up with Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, but I think they were on the same label, and then they both liked how each played, and they got together and formed this great band. This is Bloodwind Pig getting to this. Love that. Love that photo. Blues rock band from England featuring Mick Abrams, who was the first guitarist with Jethro Tull. He really wanted to continue Jethro Tull as a blues band. Ian Anderson wanted to go in a different direction, and who else? Obviously, Ian Anderson won. But this is their second album. Getting to this 1970 release. Great album. I think that's Mick Abrams there. But what a great guitarist he is. Amazing guitarist. Amazing guitarist. Canadian-American band, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. This one's on that beautiful Columbia label. This is probably their biggest album. Jazz rock band. Same vein as Chicago. These guys were formed in 1967. This has won a Grammy Award for Album of the Year in 1970 as well. 3 huge hits off of this one. You Made Me So Very Happy, Spinning Wheel, and When I Die, sung by the great Canadian singer David Clayton Thomas. Yeah, he's amazing vocalist. Great album as well. And their 4th album, BS&T 4, again on that Columbia label. This would be the last album to feature David Clayton for a while, as he would go try and pursue a solo career. Go Down Gambler, I love that. Or sorry, Go Down Gamblin', I love that track. Al Cooper hit, John the Baptist, Take Me in Your Arms and Rock Me, one of the originals. Al Cooper, I think, played on this one as well. But great album. Tragic story of this amazing artist. Short career. This is Tommy Bolin and Teaser. Tommy Bolin, of course, amazing guitarist. He was a session player. He worked with Zephyr, James Gang, Deep Purple, and also played lead on Moxie's first album. Of course, his life messed up with drugs. It's terrible. This is 1975 Teaser, the debut album by Tommy Bolin. He was on contract with Deep Purple at the time, and he couldn't promote this album properly. But there's some great players on here. You got David Foster. I hate David Foster. He ruined Chicago's career as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, he's on piano. John Hammer on synth. David Sandborg on sax, and Jeff Beccaro, the great original Toto drummer, on drums. All session players as well. But a great, fine album on that one. And then you have second album. This is Private Eyes. This one's on the Columbia label. Private Eyes would be the last album by Tommy Bolin. So he would die of a drug overdose, actually on tour for this album. He was opening for Jeff Beck. And real waste of a talent on that one. But great player, great album. Love it. Great Canadian-American band Bonham, featuring the great Jason Bonham on drums. Of course, the son of another great drummer. Yeah, I think you've heard of him, John Bonham from Led Zeppelin. 1988, they were formed. Combination of glam rock and hard rock. The original singer, David Stewart McMaster from Barrie, Ontario, which is north of Toronto, northern Ontario. He would die of streptococcal infection But he's on this album. You got Daniel McMaster on vocals, John Smithson on keyboards, bass, and violin, Ian Hatton on guitars, and Jason Bonham on drums. Produced by Bob Ezrin as well. It's a great find. Great find. Really good album. This is, oh, my notes are mixed up here. My notes are mixed up here. Huh? Where's my notes? Oh, here we go. This is the original Canadian band Bush. Not to be compared to the English band Bush, featuring Gavin Rossdale. Actually, when they toured Canada, that band from England had to be Bush X, because this band Bush was still under contract, and the English band couldn't use the name. That's why they were called Bush X when they were in Canada. From 1970, band from Toronto, featuring guitarist Dominic Troiano, amazing guitarist who played with the James Gang, also played with the Guess Who. This is their debut album and the only album by these guys. But you got Roy Kinner, Dominic Troiano here. You got Penty Glan, what a name, and Pakrish John. But kind of a jazz fusion rock band, Bush. But great album, good find. Happy to have it. The great American all-girl band, the Bangles. This is an awesome album. This is probably the most successful album as well. Their second album, Different Light, featuring Manic Monday, Walk Like an Egyptian. Yeah, great stuff. Susanna Hoffs, beautiful. Really good album. Really good album. The Bangles. Box of Frogs. I've had this one for a long, long time. It's on the Epic label. These guys were formed by ex-Yardbird members Chris Jasia, Paul Samuel Smith, and Jim McCarty. And they have a vocalist called John Fiddler on this one. Formed in 1983. This is their only album. But great, just a great rock band, arena rock. Yeah, good stuff. Back Where I Started, Harder, Another Wasted Day, Love Inside You, The Edge, Two Steps Ahead, Into the Dark, Just a Boy Again, and Poor Boy. Great album. And the fact that they were the Yardbirds, or part of the Yardbirds, which is cool as in. Yeah. How about this? The original soundtrack, The Blues Brothers, Sound Atlantic, classic movie soundtrack. You got Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi, of course, the Blues Brothers. Yeah, 1980 soundtrack, soul and blues rock at its best. Paul Schaefer, Steve Cropper, Matt Murphy, Donald Dunn, Steve Jordan, just to name a few artists on this great. There they are there. Great soundtrack. Cap Calloway, Ray Charles, Carrie Fisher, Aretha Franklin, Henry Gibson. So good. I love Henry Gibson's character on that one as well. But happy to have that one. The Tragic Story of Badfinger. I won't get into that one, but I've got three great albums by these guys. This is self-titled Badfinger, their sixth album. Songs Love Is Easy and I Miss You. Of course, you've got Peter Ham, Mike Gibbons, Tony Evans, and Joey Moland. Great Welsh rock band. Badfinger. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Then I have 1979's Airwaves. These guys were down to a duel at this point, as one of the members would unfortunately commit suicide. Airwaves is their 8th album. Tommy Evans and Joey Malone were the only original members from the band at this point. Lost Inside Your Love and Love Is Going to Come Easy, or sorry, Love Is Going to Come at Last on this one. Not as good as their others, but still happy to have it. And then I have 1981's Say No More. Got a couple others on CD. I didn't bring those out, obviously, because I'm just showing them vinyl. Yeah, Say No More. Great album. Great album. Ninth album, 1981 release. Man, my notes are all mixed up today. Here we go. The blues band, Itchy Feet. It's on the RCA label. Original English blues rock band, formed in 1979 by Paul Jones, who was with Manfred Mann at the time. This is their 3rd album, Itchy Feet. Yeah. Great stuff. Great stuff. And finally, Supergroup, and I can't show the cover. I gotta cover this up somehow. This is Blind Faith. Okay. This is the original UK cover. You got Supergroup, Eric Clapton, Steve Winwood, Ginger Baker, and Rick Gresh on here. Their one and only album. When this came to the US, they changed the cover, as this one features an 11-year-old half-naked girl on here, which I'm totally against for sure. 1969 release. This is their one and only album. It just didn't. It could have lasted. It just didn't. People were being real weird at the time. Big hit, Can't Find My Way Home on this one. You've also got Had to Cry Today, Can't Find My Way Home, Well All Right, Presence of the Lord, Sea of Joy, and Do What You Like. Only 6 tracks on this one, but it could have been more. It could have been more. This album could have gone further, but a great album by Blind Faith. So there you have it, guys. There's my part 1 of the B's from A to Z, and I'll be back again soon with part 2. Anyway, take care, guys. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.